Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday, April 26th, and as you can tell from the thumbnail, it was a very busy weekend for me. I had about 25, probably close to 30 sales on StockX and GOAT, items that I picked up over the last week, and I just thought I'm gonna share with you guys a quick tutorial on some useful packaging tips, how you should package and ship your items when you sell on the apps, either it's StockX, GOAT, or even on eBay. Probably nothing new or nothing crazy, nothing complicated, but if you're new into reselling, I'm hoping it's going to be useful information and then just help you save some time and resources. So let's get right into it. I am going to start with the essentials in my opinion. So what you really need is, you need obviously the box, you need some bubble wraps, and you need some tapes. Okay, now usually when you sell on StockX and GOAT, you do get a prepaid label. It looks something like this. I have it from GOAT. So I was going to give you all the information there, the order, etc., etc. If you're from Canada, or I'm pretty sure even from maybe Europe or Asia, you will also get what's called a commercial invoice. So you can see from GOAT, I have 3 papers. Before it used to be 5 because they had commercial invoices that you need to sign. With StockX, because we have a warehouse in Canada, we don't have to send commercial invoices anymore, but we used to. So every time it was like 3, 4, maybe 5 pages, but you do get these from the app. So when you sell them, you can go on your StockX app and then download the shipping label. With GOAT, they're gonna send you an email. With us, it's a DHL shipping label. If you're in the US, it's UPS shipping labels. Also, what you might need is a pouch. So once you're done with the packaging, this is where you're going to put all the labels. You can get this free from any UPS store or from any DHL store. I just go and then ask. They usually give me about 40, 50 every time I want. And let's touch a little bit on the boxes. So if you're new into reselling, maybe you don't have a lot of money or you just want to save some resources, the best way would be to just walk into any Costco or any grocery store, any dollar store, and just ask one of the employees, do you mind if I get some boxes? They usually stock up shelves at least once a day, sometimes 3, 4 times a day. And what they usually do, they're just gonna fold every box, they're gonna put them in a big container, and then usually they just take them in the back where they recycle them. Someone picks them up and then they take them for recycling. So if you want to save $1, walk into any store, grocery store, Costco, dollar store, ask one of the sales rep, do you mind if I pick up some boxes? Grab as many as you can. Now the problem with that is they're not standard sizing, okay? So you might get bigger boxes, you might get smaller boxes, you might end up throwing away half of them, but it did really good for me. I did it for probably 2 years, I want to say. I would just drive by and then get as many as I could. It doesn't cost anything. It saves you, once you add up, it can save you some dollar over time. If you made it to the next level, what you want to do is just buy some standard boxes. And if you have a grade school size, what I usually do is I buy a 12 by 10 by 6. So this is how it looks. I just Google shipping supply boxes, and then I found different stores. I reach out to them. They gave me some numbers, and then I just ended up with one that was more convenient for me. So for grade school pairs, you would want to go with 12 by 10 by 6. These are in inches. If you have your regular Jordan or Air Max or men's shoe, what you want to do is go with a size that is 14 by 10 by 6. Everything will be listed in the description, by the way. I'm going to make a small explanation with all the details. And then if you have something like a LeBron or a Jordan 11 or maybe a Sakai, you would need a bigger box. So those are for the odd ones. I go with a 16 by 12 by 6, or you can also go with a 16 by 10 by 6. So those would be your 3 boxes that you would want to purchase. If you buy in bulk, I usually buy this 50 for each size. It's roughly about $1.20 to maybe $2. But for me, I would rather do that instead of just driving all the time. I know they're standard boxes, they fit really well. I don't have to do too much to make the box fit in there. And lastly, another suggestion, which is again free, is to save your boxes. Let's say you buy online or you buy from different sellers and they ship to you in really good boxes. Save them, recycle them, reuse them. This is actually the box that I got from my Sakais, and then I will be shipping them in the same box to GOAT. So those are pretty much your 3 options. In terms of my essentials, what I also have here is, you need a cutter when you open boxes, or if you need to, cut something. You need a pen just to fill out the commercial invoice if you have to. I also have, obviously tape. I don't use this one anymore. I bought a tape dispenser. It was a lifesaver when you're doing 20, 30 boxes, maybe a day or maybe a week. Instead of using your hands and have to pull and then cut and then do it again, just use this one. It is a lifesaver for me. And then also, just to add a little bit of extra to it, I have a fragile tape. I don't put it all the time, but if I ship, for example, bulk, and it's quite a huge box, or if I ship to any of my local clients, I would usually put a fragile tape. Especially nowadays, because we're in a pandemic and everything is overstocked, you want to have that extra measurements, that extra safety, because UPS drivers, FedEx, DHL, sometimes they don't have a lot of time to handle your boxes, right? I've had some situations where my box got damaged simply because of the handling, all right? Bad handling. I could have probably done some more, more measurements, like safety measurements, but it is what it is. I've learned my lesson, and that's what I do now. Also, what I have is bubble wrap. So again, you can recycle the one that you have, or if you want to be like me, you buy this huge roll of bubble wrap. It only cost me, I think, $40 or $50. Last time I bought one of these was probably July of last year. So it lasted me, almost 12 months. I use this, but I also recycle the ones that I get with all my packages. But this one definitely is recommended if you're shipping out boxes. That would be it probably for the essentials. I'm just gonna, go ahead and show you how I do one packaging. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do this Nike Air Max that I sold on GOAT. So I have my box over there. I did fill out the commercial invoice. This is from the Sakai, sorry. So I did fill out the commercial invoice. I have it here. Usually with this, you fold everything and then you put it on the box, not the sneaker box, on the actual box. This is for GOAT. Really important with StockX. You get one that you have to put inside of the shoe of the box, of the sneaker box. So it's gonna look like this, is gonna be inside, and then you have the shipping label that is gonna be attached on the outside of the box. So this is what I have. This is a regular one. I am gonna use the 14 by 10 by 6. So everything is super smooth when you buy them. You can easily fold them and then just make it work. Quick, you're gonna get a bubble wrap. Put this on the bottom. And then I'm just gonna slide the box in. Just to give you guys an idea, this is how it looks like. As you can see, there's little to no space in between, which is really good. It fits really nice. Hope you guys can see. Fits really nice. If you want to take some extra measurements, because if you can hear now, okay, so if this would be a handling from the drivers, the box would slide left and right, and this is what happened to me. There was a tiny gap in between, and then doing this over and over, the box got really damaged at the destination. And then obviously I lost the seal. So what I do is I take some newspaper, again, go into any grocery store, they have these flyers, these newspapers. I get them in the mail every week, once a week. And then I just put in the gaps, just so this way I know it's not gonna slide back and forward. So now that it is stuffed, you can shake it as much as you want. It's not really gonna slide anymore, okay? So that's what I do. And then you can add another bubble wrap on top. I have one more if I really want to do, be extra cautious. It's gonna look something like this. You can't go wrong. It's a guaranteed sale. I'm quickly gonna fold it. I am gonna take my dispenser. One and two on the top, and then it's gonna go one on the bottom. One and two. Here's my box. Perfect. I am gonna do the last thing now, and that is put the label inside. So here we go. You slide it in. I know you can get printers, and then you can print the labels and then just stick it on. I haven't done that. I'm not sure if I would be able to, just because of the commercial invoice with GOAT. I might be able to do that for StockX, but that is another expense that, actually I don't know if it's going to be an expense when you consider the amount of paper that you're going to use. But who knows? Something that I might look into it. This is how the box looks, ready to be shipped out to GOAT. And I'll go ahead and do the Essence one on my own. I'm not gonna bother you with that, but just want to share with you guys this quick tutorial on how to do your packaging, how to ship StockX and GOAT. Make sure you take your extra measurements for safety, because again, I've had situations where the outside box was really good, but the sneaker box got damaged because of the bad handling from the drivers. Now, if you ship out bulk boxes, because you have that option for StockX, put a lot more of bubble wraps. I did it a couple of times. It didn't go well for me, because although I did a super good packaging, I got 2 boxes that were rejected and sent back to me because they were damaged during the handling, during the delivery process. So do that at your own risk. I'm not sure how far the warehouse is, right? For me, it's from West Coast all the way to the East Coast in Canada. So I'm guessing there are a couple of trucks handling, taking them on and out. So maybe that happens. If you know the StockX warehouse, it's pretty close to your address. Maybe you can do a bulk one. It does save you a little bit of dollars, just because you only have one big box. And then also, I think that is a UPS expedited shipping, so it should get there a little bit faster. But if you have early payout, it doesn't make any difference anyways, because you get paid once everything gets scanned. So that would be it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and God bless.